Yo, what's up my YouTube fam? We're live on the set of Don't Look Back. Basically this is a Q&A about the things that went on behind the scenes of the movie. A lot of crazy stories, a lot of funny stories. This was an ambitious project to take on. It was fun, had a great crew, great actors, actresses. Everybody performed their own stunts. It was fun, exciting, daring, and we made it work. One of the main questions I get asked about this film was about the rats. Now, yes, the scene in the movie where there's a rat in the trash can, that is a real rat, and I really killed that dude with some cleaning products. I'll give you a backstory. I got to the set early, like 3 to 4 hours before everybody else showed up. And the whole deal was to just make sure everything was working and everything was in place. And I was sitting at the desk in the office department right next to the break room. I kept hearing this. So what the hell? So I went in there and I moved some stuff around and a rat jumped out, scared the hell out of me. And I chased his butt, but he hid behind the wall. I figured there was a hole in that wall, so he probably went in that hole. Went back to the desk, back on the laptop doing some things, checking the dailies, and I heard a I'm like, damn. So I stomped my feet and the sound would stop. A minute later, I'm like, man. So I walked into the break room, looked around, did my foot like that again and it stopped. But I stood there and watched. And I heard it again. I said, this dude is bold. And look, I seen the plastic inside the trash can moving. This rat had ran across the back wall, leaped up over the trash can, but fell in it and was stuck in the plastic and couldn't crawl his way out. So yeah, what you've seen on film truly happened. It was impromptu. I set up the camera, and yes, I drowned that sucker with some cleaning products underneath the sink, grabbed him, flushed his ass down the toilet. And it's funny because when I first did the marketing for this movie, it was showing a beheaded dead rat, and it became part of the marketing. Who would have thought, man, I'm gonna have rats in this movie? So at the very beginning of the movie, when I'm leaving the metal plant, you hear the radio talking about a certain subject. It's talking about rats infestating all of California. So I added that in there, plus the scene in the break room with the rat, then the marketing with the first trailer with the dead rat, which also found here on the premises in the back, where they keep the parking lot area at. So yeah, originally that was not written in the story. It became part of the marketing campaign, made its way into the story, the whole rat situation. The score. The music is essential when you're making a sci-fi, thriller, supernatural. This movie covers all types of genres, depending how you want to do it. I left it very ambiguous for the audience to figure out. Now, open up the movie with Bible text, and I ended the movie also with Bible text of a man singing, heading south on the freeway. With my background in Christianity, I want to approach this movie from a biblical standpoint, hence end of the world, the great flood, when the earth was cleansed of evil doing. And it says in the Bible in Revelation it's going to happen again when God comes down, uses his wrath to destroy all the wickedness and resurrect all the good people. And that was my basis of the movie, but there's a supernatural aspect of it. Is it really God's will coming out of the sky to destroy things? Is it alien? Is it sci-fi? Is it supernatural, evil dwellings? And what made it creepy was the score. I chose the music very carefully to give you the creep factor. If you have some really good speakers or a big TV and you watch this YouTube movie on a bigger scale, or if you have headphones in your earbuds, you really get the full effect of this short film. The score is absolutely integral to the plot of this movie. Not a whole lot of dialogue. I'm more of a visual director, and this plot didn't have to be very heavy in dialogue. So what I did, I used a lot of newscasts, news clippings, radios, broadcasting of events going on across the world. And obviously man didn't know what was going on. Was man's polluting the air? It was killing people? Was it, natural disasters? Was it smoke from the fires in the hills? Mankind didn't know what was going on. They didn't know how to attack the situation. Yes, the military got involved. You had the Air Force involved trying to figure out what was going on. Was it a nuclear attack from another country? And that was a mystery of the movie, to not know what was going on. One of my favorite stories in the Bible is the story when the lady looked back at Sodom and Gomorrah, and she was told not to by God. If you look back, you will turn into a pillar of salt. And her desire for riches and material things, her husband said, babe, don't look back. And she looked back and turned into a pillar of salt, where the husband kept looking forward and survived. He lost his wife because of greed. That's another reason I wrote this movie the way I did, because mankind is very greedy. Can you resist not looking back to protect yourself, or what you want so badly is behind you and you want to go back to get it? And the gentleman in the wheelchair in the movie, Ron, was very religious, hence having the cross with him all times. When he's talking, when he's doing things, he's always rubbing that cross. He was very religious, believing in situations. That's why I had that in the movie. But other than that, this was just pure fun. The camera angles, yes, I do a lot of storyboarding in my head, but sometimes I did things on a whim and filmed things that wasn't written down on the spot. Very spontaneous. I take suggestions from the crew, from the actors, actresses. I'm very easy to work with, hence making this a very, very fun project. So I look forward to doing something really soon. Right now I'm working on a full-scale script for a full-length movie titled Love's Recipe. It's a psychological thriller, love story, supernatural, all in one. I'm taking a year to write this whole script, and I'm going to present it to Tyler Perry Studio. I'm also going to present it to Hollywood. I have a cousin that writes for Hollywood. He does small HBO films, so I'm going to send it to him first and get into the hands of some other people in Hollywood. The good news is I have a big enough crew in Sacramento. If I had to shoot the movie myself with better equipment, it's doable. I have to get certain licenses, certain permits to go inside certain buildings here in California, but worst case scenario, a year from now, if a studio doesn't pick it up, which I don't think they will, but hey, you can dream, can't you? I would definitely shoot the movie myself. It would be on a larger scale. Again, I have to get permits and permission to do things in certain places. I would have to hire actresses, actors to be in the movie. I'm looking at the local colleges for local talent who are already in drama class to cast for this movie. So casting will start about a year from now, as soon as the script is done. It's a great story, it's a passion project, and it will be a full-length film. That's my next project. I have a documentary coming out soon titled The Guitarist, the Dancer, and the Model. This will be an in-depth documentary about a young lady from Malaysia who was probably one of the most extraordinary, talented people I've ever met in my life. And I said, I would love to do a documentary on your livelihood, your story, your upbringing, and what made you do what you're doing now. This woman is incredible. I have a love for professional dancing. I have a love for guitar. I love Prince. I would love to learn how to play the guitar. and also modeling. Who doesn't like beautiful people? So that's my next major project as far as documentaries. I'm working on a comedy skit called Knitters. It's a comedy skit that will release maybe every 2 weeks or once every month. I've been working on the script for about 4 years. There's segments of dealing with social injustice and racism in the world and using keywords instead of other keywords to describe how people act in the world, hence Knitters. And other than that, Blacktastic Media is doing well. My Compton is My City series is doing well every month. Beginning of the month, we're bringing you another episode. We just released episode 6, and guys, you love it. So I'm very proud. And other than that, I think that's it. Any more questions, feel free to email me. Stop by the website, check out the merchandise, and tune into the channel at Blacktastic News. Much more media, fantasticness, Blacktasticness is coming your way soon. I promise. Stay blessed, peace and love, and keep the unity and keep the love.